I can say I had at least $80,000 to $100,000 worth of sales that I would not have seen in February because of Clever. And at a $4,000 spend, that's not bad at all for me. It being on top of our regular business, we actually need to narrow down a little bit more some of the success we've had in February. There's a chance that my number for Clever is actually a lot higher, but because we're having a month larger than any month in the history of the company, our time to track has been a little light. So we know a big part of our success here in the beginning of the year is Clever. It's just all coming together. It's a great time to be in business. My name's Erik Lemmon. I run sales and marketing for Pane Glass. We're here in Pompano, Florida. You guys aren't quite good marketers. I was just telling Blair, I was like, I'm doing marketing. He's like, for who? And I was like, for Clever. A big part of why we were so impressed is the way you guys market yourself. I wasn't surprised at all when you asked me today to do a referral video with you and talk about it, because you're super savvy at what you do. We very much appreciate the knowledge that you've lent, been able to share with us, help us move forward, even in the setup process. Just before we even signed a contract, the amount of understanding I was able to gain from talking with you and your team, it's been a huge help. I had a lot of other companies that I was working with and looking at these programs as well. Big companies, some of the top rated, SEO, Google partners out there, and just the willingness of your team to take the time to really help us understand what we were going to need. It's just really what helped us choose you. Now that we're together, it's a great start so far. I mean, our leads in January, which was our first month where we were really receiving live leads, we are running probably at about 5.5% return on investment. We should see more with your remarketing campaign on those January leads, getting us to a nice spot. I mean, I think we're right at about 80,000 for the January leads in sales. As we've narrowed down, what a good lead looks like, we've seen maybe a little bit of a decrease in lead volume, but better quality, and they're more serious buyers. The team at Clever makes it really easy for us to track what we're getting for the dollars we're spending. I've had some success with other ad chains, but this is really the first large campaign for a company of our size. The first large campaign we've done. We had an amazing February, the best on record. I cannot equate it all to Clever. In the beginning, we were getting a little bit more random leads. We get people that maybe wanted a little glass replacement, or maybe people that we weren't getting good communication from. And over the 3 months while the team was looking at the data, what was coming in, we've seen the changes they've made lead to us getting a more qualified lead. We are never going to get 100% communication back from the leads that come in. No lead source has ever come close to that for us, but we've been able to qualify and set appointments with maybe not the majority of the leads, but definitely enough to make it a viable lead source for us. We are getting customers that have been thinking about windows for a while. I think it's probably the Facebook component. Just once they touch it, it keeps showing up for them, and they're willing to talk. They're excited about the idea. The seed is planted, and well, really, it's up to us in most cases to go ahead and turn it into something. We are getting a viable lead. It's something we like, and we're going to keep buying. My family has a pool company up in Massachusetts. They do new construction plus openings and closings. I was sitting actually on the boat having a beer with the business owner over the weekend and telling him, I have a company that I feel like could double, triple, quadruple your pool openings. If he could take the business, I know they could provide it. But he's running into something similar, to me. The more leads, I'm having to infrastructure out to get to them. It's not just that I would recommend Clever. I have recommended Clever to my family members. I've also talked to some of my competitors. Some of them I have a great relationship with, and I have suggested Clever to help them with success. But I don't think I would want to put them in front of any of my distribution competitors. I don't need the competition.